Diego C. Mortal, VP.
Naku, lakad matatag!
Yeah, RCY is going to take the Dawnbreaker mid into the Tiny. I mean, I guess that's actually a pretty good matchup. Up ends up being really bad. Got her mid lane taking a lot of harassment there from the Dawnbreaker. I mean, she does do a... Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Moves it already.
What were you saying about bottom lane?
Yeah, it's just as you said, and down bottom again, Beastmaster going down.
Mirana's still level 1. She does make it to the tower, but yeah, they hadn't hit their level 2 yet, and they just get to play aggressive because of it.
And Moo's gonna have to wait 10 seconds to TP back.
He's just gonna dive the Beastmaster, tries to get a solo kill. Arrow connects. They have the axes as well. Sakuchi not for a few seconds. He's gonna have to pop that stick. Starstorm comes through and ends up finding the kill. Stonebank takes down the Mirana first, so he gets the experience, but that is a rough death.
Yeah.
But maybe they're not done. Weaver. Ooh. Is they gonna go in for the dive here? Arrow will connect onto the catapult there to secure that one, make sure that they don't actually lose the tier 1 tower, and Beastmaster will finish up the rest of the creep wave. Meanwhile, top lane, Costa Belay finally goes down as the rotation from the Dawnbreaker coming in with that ult. That's big. He was super deep in the lane.
Yep, DogChamp doing an exceptional job at shutting down these lanes, right? You have Timbersaw pressuring the top lane by himself. You've got Dawnbreaker connecting with him as well to make the kill happen on the Wraith King. Weaver's in full control of this bottom area, and they're actually going to invade a bit. Yep. Oh, he's got the bugs.
Oh yeah, Husky bottom lane, trying to get the bug off of him, but the chase continues as Weaver will find the kill. TP ends up getting canceled. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, or near the jungle rather, Gunner finds a kill thanks to the help.
The ultimate to bring the heal in, the counter rotation.
It's just got to be roar into arrow, right? Like, I don't know what the other options are. But he's going to get gone on by the Clockwork here, and the Dawnbreaker is going to join the fight. Gunner here on the Tiny. Gonna do what he can. Arrow does come through, connects onto the Clockwork. They're taking a lot of damage on fast, but there's going to be the heal back up. RCY falling low. Husky going to go for the dive to try and finish it off, but he's going to survive it instead. They're going to try and surround him. Nice avalanche, though. Weaver, Gunner's out of mana. He's out of spells. He's got a regen rune if he can escape, but looks like he'll be able to kill. That's Sakuchi about to expire, but he heads to the north, unable to connect. Wrap around here onto the Timbersaw, the avalanche, the toss into the arrow, the rotation in from the Beastmaster, no roar. Can they finish him off with the Sunray? It doesn't look like it. The Timbersaw is just so dang tanky. Continue to look for more. The Weaver on the backside is going to try and join the fray. Gunner comes in. The avalanche for the TPs coming through for the Dawnbreaker. He just takes so much damage so fast. They can't even finish him off. It's finally going to be the Beastmaster that does so, but they lose.
Probably the saddest thing about Beastmaster is extremely momentum-based.
Flip shot into the Dawnbreaker. Gunner gets the toss out, tries to dodge the damage there with the illusion rune. Getting healed up thanks to the Sunray. They'll turn around onto B9. The Clockwork will fall. For RCY avalanche into the roar, a little bit of issues on the spell layering, but he's got the Celestial Hammer, gonna jump up to the high ground, ends up burning down to the Phoenix. So 2 kills there for the side of Nouns. I mean, those are big ones because they've got the Wraith King pushing in bottom. This tower is dead. There, that's scouted. Actually, I don't know if that smoke was scouted. They might have all been on that little vector of the tree there that covered it, but we'll see.
They'll have to know something's up either way, right? Tiny with his Blink Dagger at 13 minutes. We'll see. I mean, they see Timbersaw.
This is huge if they can get it. The roar is available. Timbersaw into trouble. Avalanche. The toss into the arrow. Dawnbreaker coming through. Again, the roar can follow this up. They will use it, but there's a hook shot coming back the other way. The egg on the backside is coming in late. They just managed to take down that Tiny first. Can they protect the egg? They cannot. A disaster for Nouns. They lose 3. They only get the Timbersaw, and Z-Freak on the run here, trying to do what he can. Maybe turn this one around. The toss to follow. The arrows coming through. It ends up not connecting. They do have the vessels there to try and do what damage they can on over to RCY. He's going to be forced to run. Question is, can they find more? Husky, he's got an egg, drops it right on top of the Weaver, gets a little bit away, but they're going to turn around with the Dawnbreaker. Avalanche comes through to protect it. It pops. It stuns up all 3. The Weaver, the Avalanche, the toss. He's dead. Husky able to dive away for now from the Timbersaw. And now the question is, can they find more? The Vessel, it's available. If he finds the Timbersaw, he will be able to do so. They've got him, baby. Double kill for the Tiny. Managed to pull this game back around. Now slight network advantage for The side of nouns, they actually find the Timber Saw in the mid lane. The arrow's there to just interrupt that Timber Chain away, and boy, does Costa hit hard. This man's got a Death Zone now, and they will use this time to go right into Roche.
Immediately running to the one like on his own. Where is really the damage coming from? Like Timber Saw does do damage, which is nice, but it feels like it's not enough to kill some of these heroes.
Yeah.
Like Phoenix is hard to kill. You're not really going to kill him through magic damage. You have to kill him when he eggs afterwards.
Avalanche taunts, the arrow connects. B9 goes down. They do manage to get the Vessel out onto the Timber Saw as well. And Gunner, he's got the 80s, so doesn't really care all that much. There's going to be Dawnbreaker trying to join the fight. The Sunray is there doing some work, but in comes Costa, the toss back. Timber Saw just melts. The egg is there as well. They're going to buy back on the Clockwork, trying to get into this fight. Question is, can they find anyone else? Yaren just have a toss and arrow every time.
Right, it's just so much easier to execute the fights, and they also have the superior team fight on top of it.
Oh, they found Weaver mid. Oh no, under the cover of smoke. Was not expecting it as he Sakuchi'd out into the lane, and that is just a dead stone bank. He's got 40 seconds on that death timer. He can buy back, but dude, you can't afford to do it at this point. This is exactly what you talked about in the Weaver, right? Exactly playing out as you predicted.
Just a hard hero, right? Like, when you're playing against these heroes that can just jump and burst you like that, it's hard. Like, you lose control, all of a sudden you're not tanky enough, and you just
GG out. I know this one's over. Like, I don't know what they can do at this point, right? Like, they don't have the items to actually fight into the Nouns lineup, and they are just snowballing out.
Accelerating the game, because if you can kill and fight, but you can't really take buildings or, you know, push the lanes fast enough, or that is definitely the good stuff. Just being able to lane while stacking jungle like that.
He's basically just an aura bot top right now, just providing regen on over the Alk, right? But he's super low. Snowball comes through. Costa Illuminate to try and finish the job. They will get the first blood for the Keeper of the Lights. It's that time, once again, everyone, in case you didn't know, Thunderpick is doing a pretty cool deal right now. If you guys head on over to their website, they will match up to 500 euros on your first deposit. Oh. In the mid lane. We'll come back to that in a moment as Pudge, falling low, gets the Dismember off onto the Tusk. Hook, he gets the puck.
Wow.
All right. You know, he decides he'd rather get the puck than kill the Tusk there, so pretty cool play from him. Husky grabs a DD rune, roll on in. They've got a lot of damage here between these heroes. But heals out from B9 will save him.
It's not done.
Snowball to kind of keep Cuddle alive, but ran down there by the Mud Golem, and Gunner is here. They have a Waning Rift in one, but he's still got the Rot ticking, and Husk, he's out of spells. He's out of mana. He's now out of health as Gunner claims himself another kill on the Pudge. And this is like one of the worst things that you can do, giving Pudge some early kills.
Yep, just stacking up the flesh heap. Yeah, it looks like it. The response from DogChamp pretty slow. But it looks like it should be done now, but still almost lost the entire mid-tower.
Oh, nice kick. B9 sent right into the hands of the Pudge. Puck is there doing a lot of damage. They get the kill onto the Coddle as well. Gunner nearly dead. Fatal bonded to Husky. He's going to survive, and he's got an Arcane Rune to boot. And that's going to be the kill onto the tower. Puck ends up getting the deny, so that's something going the way of DogChamp, but I mean, this is actually a cool little group of creeps to have. He's got the Wolf, he's got the Foreman, so two different auras. And then just the Warpine Raider, because the Pine Cones are for some reason so incredibly tanky, it's unreal. Quill bottom lane, plus the Golem gets dropped onto the Snowball all in, and there's going to be the Walrus Punch to finish them off. They end up getting the Orb as well to take down that Earth Spirit Soul. They find themselves 2 quick kills. Alchemist getting closer to that Radiance. They are smoked up, heading across the mid lane. Just kind of baiting the Alk here. Question is, will they find anything to go up onto the high ground? It's going to be the Tusk that he finds. That's a blink reveal from the Pudge. Gets right onto him, and Concoction to follow. The Chain Stun's layered perfectly. Now they're going to
Very nicely done.
Tier 1. Yeah.
Yep, get this around to Tier 1. No Tusk available for 20 seconds.
Ooh, they managed to get some vision here on the Bloodseeker. The TP's coming through. RCY, I mean, he's got an Arcane Rune. Would love to get in range for the Coil. There's going to be the Rupture right away onto Gunner. The follow-up is there. They get the heal from the Chen. They baited him in far. A big Magnetize onto the backline. Nice big silence as well, but this Bloodseeker, it's scary. He's got the blink on the Pudge, though. Goes in, does manage to find one, but he ends up getting the hook out onto B9. That will take down the Warlock. The question is, can you find more here? It's going to be Chemical Rage coming through from the Alchemist, and this Pudge is still very tanky, trying to do what he can, but just gets melted instead. The tag team plus the damage from the Bloodseeker just too dang much. Did you see Bloodseeker's 10 talent? He went for the Spell Amp. Is that right?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, in the jungle, they find the Pudge. He just TP'd back in, and he's dead before he can do anything. Chen unable to get the stun out from the Centaur, and now the Rupture onto the Death Prophet. Those are two really big deaths back to back. Like this game, I feel like DogChamp actually have a pretty strong mid game. They get on top of the Death Prophet. The hook's actually off the mark, and there's going to be the Golem as well. They just drop it right on top. Big fatal bonds, but there's going to be the roll in from that Earth Spirit. Can they actually find the kill on the touch? They do, but you lose the Pudge as well. The Rupture onto Alchemist. They die on 4, potentially more. He blocks the roll out on the puck. Beautifully done. As that's going to be Bloodseeker getting himself a double kill.
Is he going to try to keep up in damage or just in tank ability?
Ooh, a little bit of bait on the snowball. He gets pulled very far in. The question is, can they do anything about it? Coil does come through, connects onto the Death Prophet. There's a big fatal bonds and a really nice Rupture as well. Instant silence out. That's not going to be able to do much with the Dismember. They do manage to take down one, but Bloodseeker, he's popped his BKB. See if we can actually survive here on this sliver of HP. Looks like it's going to work. Gunner jumps in aggressively once again, gonna try and chase down the Warlock, surviving with this Flesh Heap, doing some serious damage there. The puck will be able to finish off that Death Prophet. The Witchblade damage is just a little bit too... Alright, smoke up here on the side of DogChamp. They get the Coil on the backside. It hits onto 3 heroes. They're just gonna try and snap that Coil, try and pull Husky away. Gets the mech off, no Hand of God available. Earth Spirit with a roll, Golem comes through as well. Death Prophet just melting to the vessel. Plus these 4 heroes. Beautiful shard block to prevent them from getting in there. Husky gonna try and just TP on home. He's gonna make it, but they managed to find the Earth Spirit. So 2...
Like you're not allowed to hit these creeps. These creeps are for other heroes, and it'll just come through surviving in a team fight and getting gold that way.
Bottom lane, they're pinging out the tier 1 tower. They want to try and take this. They do have the Mjolnir completed on the Bloodseeker now. Looking behind the tower, they actually managed to find Husky. Very good scout there by the puck.
Yep, nicely done. And I imagine heroes like Chen pretty much gives, and that's probably the extent of his impact at this stage of the game.
Ooh, Blink Walrus Punch comes out, but there was an Alchemist sitting nearby. The question is, can he finish off the Death Prophet before they turn this one around? The big goal that comes through from B9 Ruptures as well. You've lost one, but the Bloodseeker is chewing through him. Gunner just going to BKB TP home. Your Alchemist not going to be nearly as lucky. A 3-for-3 exchange. But man, is this Bloodseeker Seeker, right? That's their biggest problem. He's queued up the Basher. He almost has it. Blink, Walrus Punch up onto the high ground. Once again, they find the Death Prophet, able to hook him away, but the Alchemist has no BKB. He's ruptured up, Spirit Vesseled up. He is dead. Costa out of the game for 50 seconds. No buyback, or it does have buyback, but nothing really to offer. Earth Spirit taken down. Gunner goes for the hook to try and save him. Has to pop the BKB as he walks up onto the high ground, but DogChamp are starting to run him over, man. They're going to be able to find the Death Prophet. The question is, do they see her? She pops the Exorcism, try to turn around, but there's going to be the Walrus Punch once again to try and start the fight. The puck gets out thanks to the Force Staff, and Alchemist just getting beat to death by this Bloodseeker. Yeah. Doesn't stand a chance, and Gunner going to meet a similar fate. No deaths on the side of DogChamp here as Stonebank cleans him up. 3-for-0 once again.
DogChamp just owning. When was the last time a core hero died?
Yeah, they GG out. This one's over.
Yeah, and like, what, we had 2 GGs from in this series already, right? Like, it was totally understandable. I mean, game's fully over.
Bloodseeker's way too far. You max out first, but he also just has like 20 damage on you.
Right, yeah. People always forget about the Zeus damage. He hits hard. Player on DogChamp. Last game, he stacked the small camp a million times. He was trying to do the same this time, but Gunner actually followed him there, so he couldn't do it.
That's pretty smart. Oh boy, that is another death in the bottom lane here. Marcy just gonna get chased down. Bristleback gonna try and hunt her in the trees, ends up getting it. So Tusk is lane coming. Like, where is this Tusk going? But bottom lane, just TP out. Very nice.
Yep, well done.
Top lane though, we're gonna see a initiation here onto Yaren. Boundless Strike comes through to dunk on him. Very nice.
actually farm once he gets level 6, just spamming the ultimate off cooldown. It's just going to be a lot of farming. You know, sitting in the triangle, taking the ancients.
Yeah.
Slow and steady.
Ooh, nice tree cut there from Italiano as he's able to hold the Monkey King back, but there's going to be the Marcy joining the fray. As there's going to be a boundless strike to finish him off. Quick pick off there onto the Tusk. Wukong's command not available. There's going to be a rebound. Going to send him right on back. Boundless strike in a couple of seconds, but the Zeus's damage, is it too much? He's out of mana. He gets the kill just in time. Boundless strike back the other way. Shards come through, not going to connect. Snowball will finish off. Oh, the raindrops! It actually keeps him alive. He's going to survive in the fountain just barely as the ancient camps are actually just getting bounced. And they're looking to try and go for this mid tower here eventually. And if they claim it, that's going to be a huge problem.
Yeah, nouns were able to successfully steal away the ancient stack, so very, very big objective completed.
I got a haste rune on Gunner. It's not easy to get on top of the Zeus, but they're going to try and just see who they can settle for. It's going to be the Bristleback just getting pulled right on into the enemy team as the Razor doing what he can. Lots of damage from the Quills, but they end up finishing him off anyway. B9 now caught out as well. So 2 going the way of Nouns, looking for more. They have that Primal Spring on forward, seeing what they can find. Nice shard blocks. Actually a trap coast to Belay there. So he's going to have to think about what he's done. But Gunner is still looking for these targets. He's waiting for that Firefly.
DogChamp smoked up, but moved, just hiding behind the tower. Apes strong together. He's waiting for the apes.
Oh, that's a nice kill there. They did manage to scout the Razor top. Obviously, he TP's out. They see all these heroes roaming there, and Husky's brought the army into the mid lane. He's got that mech completed. They want to try and just take down the tower. There's going to be the fortifications. They do see the TP coming through from the Chen, though. Or, sorry, from the Tusk. They're going to go for the roll onto the Razor, but he is fast. He is so deep. There's going to be the Golem, though, onto 2. Gunner pulled back into the middle of it all, unable to survive. So there's just too much damage. B9 to find that kill. Question is, can they find more? Dude, the damage from this Golem. So B9, double kill. A 3rd kill now going their way. There's going to be the Wukong command. They get the Warlock, but it costs you so much. There's going to be the roll on in. Ooh, Moo. Or not Moo, sorry. They don't manage to get the connection there on the Snowball, but Zeus pulled back in. Unleashed, managing to keep this Marcy alive for now, and the Urn will be unable to finish her off, so very cool.
It's Warlock open up in 2 seconds, spearing up. Going on Gunner again. That's it.
He might regret this one. He's going to get pulled back down into the lasso. Can he actually solo him, though? He only has a couple napalm stacks. Need to be able to run him down. He's getting close. It's going to be a Marcy somewhat nearby. There's going to be the Snowball into the Walrus Punch. He gets the heal off from that Chen, but is it enough? Gunner now on the run. The Golem off the mark. The Urn is there. He's able to dodge out the Illuminate. He's going to survive as the Marcy now trying to get out. Use that Unleash for the Dispel. Trying to look for that rebound target. Doesn't connect onto Gunner. Now, bottom lane. Costa is just doing all the TP on out. Gunner, he's actually got a lot of his health back. And in mid lane, the Bristleback, he did finish up his Ags, but he needs to be careful. He's getting surrounded here. Broken by the creeps, actually. And that Bristleback, so unlucky.
Was it Chen's creep or just the neutral?
No, it was just a neutral. He quill sprayed it and it hit him. And Z-Freak's closing in on his Blink Dagger. I mean, he's got the Aether Lens plus the Keen Optic on Marcy, so the Dispose cast range is pretty scary right now, as well as the Rebound cast range, right? Like, you can throw this thing from so far away.
Yep, definitely a big deal.
Bottom lane lasso comes through, managed to find Yaren as he's pulled a right. Dude, what is that Dispose range? That is nuts. We get the Coddle. They're thinking of diving for more here. Tusk, maybe in some trouble. He has the Snowball just to get past the Chen creeps, but they're just diving right in. Found the BKBs. The Chen heals them all back up. Now they will just walk away.
It makes it very, very complicated.
Yeah, absolutely. Chen gonna find a ward here. Gets the Snowball off. He's gonna get turned into a pig. Nice flame break from Gunner, but he's in trouble. He is so far forward. Pops those boots of bearing, though. You can't slow this man, and there's the Marcy, the continued chase there, the catch that they bring to the fight. The question is, will they look for more? Gunner has no lasso. if they feel confident in it, and it seems like they do. Bat Rider going in, he's got those boots of bearing available, seeing if maybe he can get on top of B9, hiding up on the high ground, but there's a ward there that scouts him completely. Gunner gets the lasso, but there's the golem to turn it around, just gets absolutely bursted instead, but the BKBs come through. They take down the Coddle, not a great trade as the Bristleback is still feeling very happy. If he got pulled up onto the high ground in the Wukong's command, this fight would be great, but it just didn't work, and now it's the Bristleback chasing. Trying to get on top of the Razor. He does have the Eye of Storm, has the sidekick coming through from the Marcy. The Snowball is there. Boundless Strike is available from the Monkey King, but the Walrus Punch will finish him off. Marcy now chased down, taken down, 4 for 1. We're going to try and chase down the I'm sorry, the Keeper of the Light here, and he should have no problem doing so. Auto attacks and be able to claim that solo kill.
What a funny looking kill, right? Stickies him, whips him, chases him down.
Oh, mid lane, Marcy disposed back to Zeus, but he's so far forward on his own, and that's just a easy reverse kill. Gunner does have the lasso, no boots available. Razor trying to TP out, but it was a long TP. He's going to have to turn around with the BKB to try and fight this instead, and Bristleback, like you said, he's got an Aegis. Lasso does connect onto the Tusk, but Bat Rider is just dead. Stonebank doing a ton of damage on this Bristleback. Can they actually kill Bristleback a second time? He's got the Lotus Orb done now. He's got the BKB. Gunner gets caught out on the side, and it's going to be another kill for the Zeus here thanks to the Thunder God's Wrath. The tier 2 town in the mid lane falls. And now they got to somehow think of a way of protecting high ground because they're just going to run at it. This Bristleback is ready to go.
Yeah, we've seen what Bristleback can do to buildings, and he's got the Lotus Orb to help him protect them as well.
Oh, Blink disposed. There's going to be the buyback. In comes Ghost to Belay. Decent amount of damage there from the Boundless Strike. Snowball is going to take him really deep into the base. Boots of Bearing comes through from Gunner, and they found the Tusk. Italiano Gangster is going to go down, and that might be the sign to disengage. Oh, maybe not. Bristleback's been caught, pulled back even further. The Lotus Orb doing work, though. He's going to pop the BKB, and he's going to be fine. Maybe turning around even onto the Monkey King, but Boundless Strike onto 2. Big one, but can they follow it up? Marcy comes in, disposed. We'll find the Keeper of the Lion, but the Zeus will be able to survive. 2 more heroes going to TP on out, and the drop on the high ground. They see the Tusk. He gets pulled back in with the Snowball. The Boundless Strike to follow. Can they burst him down in time? He's able to save himself for the moment. There's the Thunder God's Wrath, but a big Golem as well. Middle Bonds is there. They're trying to find these kills, but it's not easy. BKB comes out from the Bristleback. They're going to try and just run away. There's going to be the Wukong's in the command as a response, but Gunner is just getting absolutely shredded. The Zeus just jumps in, gets lassoed immediately, pull up onto the high ground. He gets him with a Boundless Strike, but it's the Bristleback chasing down even more, looking for these heroes. Walrus Punch onto the Monkey King now. He's trying to stand his ground up against these heroes. He can't do it. It's going to go for the Bristleback. Unstoppable. Outpost taken there. Go right up onto the high ground. It's going to be the Bristleback. The Blink Walrus Punch finds the Razor. They're supposed to try and give him space. The heals come through, but a big Golem onto 4. The BKBs come through. The Wukong's command chew right through the Golem. There's the Refresher, though. The double Eye of the Storm just chewing through the Bristleback. They're trying to get him out, but the Dispose holds him down. That's 85 seconds without him. The question is, can they get more here on the side of Nouns? They need to, I feel like. This Monkey King taking a ton of damage. The buyback from the Marcy, though. B9 in some trouble. The Razor's going to be able to run him down. The Dispose also finds the Coddle. The cast range on that bad boy pretty far. So they're going to have to respond to this at some point. They're running through jungle here. If they find B9, this is huge, and he's going to be able to do so. Monkey King grabs it, and they even have the lasso onto the Tusk. He's just going to get pulled right into his allies here, trying to TP on home, but the damage, it's enough. 2 heroes dead now on the side of DogChamp. Big like this farming right now. It is the Dire, right? Like they scale way stronger.
Yeah, I think their scaling is a lot stronger, and it really just is a game of execution. Like at some point, Bat Rider's going to be able to start and without getting Lotus on.
Yeah, it is just one of those heroes that's impossible to deal with late game, and big team fight out from now. Bat Rider trying to get himself on top of these heroes, able to do so, gets himself double kill, and now the Marcy looking for this Bristleback. I don't know if you're able to do it, though. The slow on top of the Bat Rider is enough to keep him back, but no creeps here to push this mid.
Otherwise, he's just going to nuke you down forever. Really hard to push.
Lotus Orb reflected, ends up playing Marcy in the wrong way, but it doesn't matter. You've done what you did. You get the Bristleback, holding him inside that Wukong's command. You talked about it. It's the only thing that matters, and without a buyback, I don't know what he can do.
Rough stuff. It's just he dies so fast. You know, he got lassoed and he was facing the front there.
Yep.
Dies
And that's the
in
thing, like Gunner
Thunder.
doesn't even care about the Lotus Orb at that point. As long as he can hold him inside of that Wukong's command, he's fine with taking the lasso back himself, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so is
Yeah.
Coddle, but it's just like, he's just all or. It's Pipe, Mech, Wraith Pact, now going for an Axe. Oh, the man just find a
Lasso.
Bristleback. The lasso holds him too far away. He couldn't get the snowball off in time, but there's the kick, able to cancel the Wukong's command and get the Bristleback on out of there. But the shards, they've trapped you in instead. Warlock can't escape, neither can the Tusk. The Dispose is there. He's got himself another kick in a moment. The snowball will protect him, but not enough.
Yep, nicely done.
Okay, there's just too many Lotus Orbs. They can't actually find the stick on these heroes. Abyssal Blade comes out onto the Batrider, and they get the kill instead. Monkey King, he's got a Wukong's command. He's gonna drop it. They're trapped inside. B9 in trouble. That's gonna be a dieback. The Tusk disposed on back. They do have the vessel onto Monkey King. They're trying to stand his ground, but he's got a Satanic in one. Can he survive? He gets it off, but he still ends up dying at the very last moment. And now the Bristleback just taking down this Razor as well. BKB about to expire. Pops the Force Staff, but sniped by Zeus. Marcy now beaten
Yep,
to edge sword
find.
drop. That is huge if they can get onto the Monkey King before the fight. He's got a refresher now. Gunner God's Wrath comes through. They manage to get the kick. Gunner, he's pretty deep out there. Able to get the blink though, so he's gonna survive. His BKB expended though. Blink, dispose, they managed to find the Tusk. Lasso does connect. The Wukong's command is there, and Bristleback is forced to run.
Alright, alright. It's probably own bank walking up the high ground. Yeah, they've got all their spells up except Razor's 30 seconds away from his refresher.
Will the dispose, manages to find the Bristleback. He's just getting chain stunned down, but again, he's got the Aegis, so they will be able to burn it the first time. Wukong's command, debating on using it. He ends up just kicking this Monkey King away, and the Golem ends up coming down. He's got to get back into the fight here on Costa. The Lasso's managed to hold the Tusk in place. There's a refresher available on the Monkey King. Boundless Strike does come through. Second Wukong's command, not going to connect onto anything. They're trying to find these heroes, but the Force Staffs were there to get that Bristleback out.
Force Staff's nice.
Because I'm pretty sure in this game, he definitely goes Snowball cooldown at 25. Ooh, Abyssal Blade. He's managed to he kicked him away from his from his Bristleback. He's out. Gunner will survive, and now a lot of damage going through from the Zeus. Strike onto the Bristleback. He's gonna get lassoed. He's pulled right back in. He can't get saved. The snowball's already there. 100 seconds. Does have the buyback. He lost the Tusk as well. Refreshers are available. Gunner, he's looking for more. He wants to find this Warlock, and ooh, gets pulled down to the low ground. He's gonna be able to do it. That is a huge win for the nouns side. Rochon's responding in 30 seconds.
This is the bait, right? This is
Probably BO. That would have been in the chat.
yeah, true. All right, tier 6 or tier 5 items coming out.
Dispose. They found the Zeus. A deep ward doesn't get scouted, but Gunner, he's looking for these heroes. Ends up finding B9 without knowing, and BKB comes out from the Bristleback. Does he get the lasso in time? He does not. Warlock will die. Golem goes down. That's going to be a dieback. It's going to be 40 seconds until that's on Marcy.
Now you've got your 700 cast range dispose. Nobody's gonna see that coming.
Oh my god.
It's gonna look so strange.
Dude, I mean, that's gonna be absolutely bonkers. They managed to find the Razor in mid. He's in so much trouble, but the heals come through. The dispose ends up finding the Bristleback, but they need the Wukong's command to come down to chain stun him, but he's just getting chain stunned up by the Tusk. And now there's your lasso. Gunner's pulled him way far out. Dieback on the Tusk. 2 buybacks committed from the Radiant. They'll just disengage here. At this point in the game, everything is pure chaos.
Oh yeah,
One more tier 5 if they could find it, but right now it's not looking like they'll be able to play with it. Gunner looking to go into the base, has those force boots. If he can get vision on one of these heroes, will be huge.
Is he going
He sees
in
B9.
Thousand Reiki?
He's going the double lasso. Has managed to find the Tusk as well. The Force Staff. He's got the refreshers as well. That's going to be a dieback onto 2. Razor just got disposed all the way into the fountain or something, but he's back, ready to go. A second lasso. He's got 2 more. It's just too much to deal with. A dispose once again, finding the bristleback. It just seems refresher after refresher after refresher after refresher. It doesn't matter. You can't do anything. There's too many spells available on the side of Nouns, and in a flurry, they managed to close the game out in 65 minutes.
All right, well, that's one way to end the game.